Good morning, everybody. We have got our next load. We're currently sitting in Memphis, Tennessee. According to my dispatcher, it picks up here in Memphis. Well, not quite. Millington, Tennessee. And it's heading to Old Bridge, New Jersey. Lovely. I hate going into New Jersey. I don't know why New Jersey exists. But here we go. We've got 17 miles of deadhead, 1,066 miles loaded. I'm gonna have to get it plugged into my GPS. And we are recording. So let's get on out of here. Alrighty, folks, I'll catch you on the flip side. And welcome back. We are a mile and a half away from our pickup. I thought I'd let you join me so we can drive in the last little bit together. Like our destination is right up here on the right. Let me look up the name again. US Sync. Specifically 3380. On the right road. This is probably it. No, maybe the next place. There we go, I see it.
After 700 feet from right, and then you will reach your waypoint. Now turn right, and then you will reach your
This
waypoint.
looks like it should be an easy in. Shipping and receiving. All drivers park. Check in at the office.
The stop is on your left.
Well, can't go forward, so swing wide. Looks like he's about to pull out of here, so I'll just wait for him.
Now turn left and then turn right.
Okie dokie. Set myself to off duty. And let's go in and pick up the load. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we've got our door assignment. Took them a little while. They had to free up a door for me, apparently. Oh, that pickup truck is not in a good spot. Oh. There's door 2. Tandems. Alrighty. We are stopped. We're ready to get loaded. We'll see how long it takes them. Well, we have the green light. We are loaded. Looks like we got about 21 pallets weighing 42,500 pounds. Nice heavy load going all the way to New Jersey. I'm glad I'm not paying for the fuel. We're letting the trailer air back up so I can slide the tandems, and I'll get out here in a second and close the doors. We should be good. they've got a scale here. Looks like. Let's wait until this driver comes in. Truck on the scale at a time. He's got to check in. So we got to wait for him to check out. I'll let you go for a minute. Okay, he is finally done blocking the scale. About 5 minutes later. Let me get on there. Just a second. Axles lined up. $11,880. Looks like we're heavy on the front. I'm going to slide the tandems forward. Good on the gross. Let's go take a quick look in. Back in a few. Okie dokie. We are good to go. Let's get this entered in. It's Tuesday. Form. Oh, why do they have to have these long ass numbers? 76. 068 072 705 487. I do still have to slide the tandem, so don't let me forget. We're only about 280 pounds overweight on the front axle, on the drive axles, so I don't have to come forward too far. Oh yeah, we're at 30,180. We got plenty of room. So we'll bring it forward. A bit. We are now at 31,840. So we moved about 1,000 pounds, almost 2,000 pounds back, which is just what we wanted to do. We'll stop at a truck stop on the way just to be on the safe side and get properly scaled, but we're good to go. Also got to stop, use the bathroom, but we're all set. We are going to stop tonight just this side of Knoxville, Tennessee. It'll take us about 7 hours to get there. Make sure we've still got 7 hours on the clock. Got 7 hours and 40 minutes on the clock, so we've got plenty of time to get there. Should be about 7:30, give or take. By the time we get there, we may cut some time off of that. We'll see. And see when we get there. I did it again. I wet the bed, folks. No, not literally. Well, literally, because the bed is wet. I didn't pee myself. But I keep a mug filled with tea so I have something to drink on the road. But while we were stopped getting loaded, I was drinking it in the back. And I left it in the back. And as we pulled out, it dumped over and got all over the bed. So I've got the sheets drying now, and hopefully it'll be nice and dry by the time we get where we're going. But cheers. See you at the next stop. All right, we are at the Pilot in Mason, Tennessee. Got to hit the scales, make sure we're legal. And while I'm at it,
follow the road for 4 miles.
I'll go inside and use the little boy's room.
Okay then, this is the little boy's room, and that's the little girl's room. Let's go. Where are we going? Where you guys going? Men's room, Mikey. Yeah, we're going to the men's room.
So I generally like to scale anything over about 36,000 pounds just to make sure I've got the tandem slid. I can usually eyeball it on the first try. Obviously I didn't get it right this time, at least not on the scale at the shipper, but their scales aren't certified. The CAT scales are. So we're guaranteed that if the CAT scale tells me I'm legal, I'm legal. Or they will pay my ticket if I get one. Drives are at 32,480 and the trailer's at 31,820. So it's the scale back at the shipper was off, but not by too much. We got plenty of room in there to put fuel. So let's go park. pull through. We're not gonna be so lucky. Oh, wait a minute. These spots look like pull throughs. Yeah, score. Although it's not an actual spot from the looks of it. But I won't tell if you don't tell. See you in a few. Move along, little Debbie. Come on, Gordon. Move that bucket. Busy in there, but we got everything done we needed to get done. I got my lunch sitting on the dash. I'll start eating it once we get on the road better. Got myself another beverage, and we are looking at 6 hours and 14 minutes to our destination. Have enough time to get there. 6 hours and 26 minutes to get there. Woohoo, that's close. I'll have to keep an eye out. We might have to stop short tonight. We'll see. But we've got a long way to go before I need to worry about it. When I see you. So we just passed a sign that said potholes ahead. It's not uncommon, but so far I don't see any. Where are the potholes? See any road work having been done. And I don't see any potholes. I guess that could have been run one. Didn't look like much. Certainly didn't look like anything sign worthy. You get some random signs out here. Here comes something that looks like it could be a pothole. Yep, that was it. Looks like another one coming up. are now, where are we? We're on I-40 in Tennessee. Holiday, Tennessee. I don't know, let's see, what edge are we coming up on? Mile marker 127, so we're kind of in the middle of nowhere. We still got 240 miles to go this afternoon. Still got 5 hours and 12 minutes of clock time. And GPS is telling us we'll be there in 4 hours and 40 minutes. So we've actually gained some time. That's a good thing. That means we've got a good 30 minutes almost of leeway. We started out with about 20 minutes, so we gained about 10 minutes. I always like to shut down when possible within an hour. I usually try and push it to about 30 minutes of when I run out of time. That way I'm making the best use of my time. So we'll be getting there right about where I would want to be shutting down. Now, the ETA is 7:30, which is a little later than I would like to arrive, and we're going to a pilot. So let's cross our fingers that there's a spot. I may wind up going onto the app and reserving a spot. Fortunately, we're stopping at a pilot, and I've got plenty of points accumulated because this company really only ever fuels at pilots. So I rack up the points, and I don't spend them for anything except for reserve parking. And I only use the reserve parking when I think I'm going to be arriving late and it might be full. And 7:30 this time of the year, it'll be good and dark. A lot of drivers like to shut down around dark because that's when the spots start filling up. But so yeah, I think here in the next, as long as I don't run into any issues, I'll definitely be able to get there with plenty of time on the clock. But I think I'll reserve a spot at some point in the not too distant future. I actually kind of like this truck. Most of the trucks, almost every truck I've ever been in fact, every truck I've ever been in has been governed at some speed, and this truck's no exception to that rule. But although it is normally governed at 70, I can actually kick it up to 73 miles an hour for a few minutes, which helps when I'm passing. I can get over into the passing lane, crank it up to the maximum speed, or if the speed limit's 65 or slower, I'll just knock it up a few miles per hour, just to get around whoever's in front of me just a little bit faster and get out of the way of whoever's behind me. It allows me to be a little bit more courteous. Now this, I can get it up to 73, but it only stays at 73 for a few minutes at a time, and then it automatically goes back to 70. Yeah, using the cruise control, I can get a little bit of extra turbo boost so that I can get around other slow trucks or other cars that are going the same speed as me. So I haven't had too many. I think I've had one other truck, and if memory serves, it was from this same company that had that feature. So that's a good feature. More trucks ought to have that. Alrighty, I'll catch up with you later. Hey y'all, welcome to Crashville, Tennessee. We just hit some rush hour or some traffic. It's too early for it to be rush hour traffic. It's only 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It's not a Friday. I don't know why. GPS is showing, oh, a fair amount. Good Lord. all along I-24. We're on I-40 right now, but we're about to join up with I-24. Fun. But we're still making good time. We got GPS showing still 3 hours and 10 minutes to go. And we got 4 hours on the clock, so we've picked up another 10 minutes. But hopefully we don't lose it here in this traffic jam. But I did go ahead and reserve a spot, even though I'm not sure that we're going to need it. That Flying J that we're stopping at tonight has got like 176 spots according to Trucker Path. Oops, this guy wants to get in. I'll let him in. He's probably trying to get off the ramp here. We'll see. It's very rare that people just want to get into the slower lane. But he may be trying to get off here at the next exit or something. Let's see. We need to be... Where do we need to be? We need to be not in this lane, probably. Let's go ahead and get over. Truck behind us is being nice and generous and letting us in. Thank you. Thank you, lights. My buttons are sticky, thanks to the previous driver. Although these, I don't know what it is about Freightliners, these buttons get sticky. There is no reason for this traffic. I don't hear any chatter on the CB.
I'll see if I move up.
There we go, there's some chatter. Probably just folks getting off on the 64, but maybe it's folks coming off of 64 and on the 24. I don't know. Like I said, it's too early for it to be rush hour, but it does tend to get jammed up in Nashville. Try and get into this left lane if there's an opening. They seem to be doing a little bit better than we are. Not by much, but let's see after this car. Land Rover. Yeah, you own the road, don't you, buddy? Your fancy car. Alright, finally, somebody's giving us a chance. Thank you, little Mr. Chevy Malibu, or whatever you're driving. Yeah, well, you were going to give me an opening, then you're trying to take it. So, next time, pay attention. shoulder work 1,500 feet. Is that the reason this isn't so mangled? I have a hard time believing that. So it's more like somebody closed a lane. Probably an accident. Nashville's famous for accidents. Truckers call it Crashville. There's a reason for that. Right lane closed, 40 east before exit 210 ahead. That's what it's doing it. We're at, where are we? I don't know what exit we're at. We're at the 209. So, they must, 210 is the I-65 exit. So they must have shut down a lane right on the exit. Oh, there it is. Now, why is it shut down? That's the big question. I don't see any construction vehicles. Those look like hero units. Do they have a lane closed? They're just standing around. Oh, there's a big old pothole there, but that can't be a reason to shut down 2 lanes of traffic. I don't know. That pothole we just ran over, probably as big as the one they were sitting in front of. That can't be it. They weren't doing anything. They were just standing around talking. Whatever. We're past it. Hopefully we don't have any more. Some more traffic. Lovely. Doesn't show up on the GPS. about Nashville is there's no way to go through it without shifting lanes. I don't think that there's any particular junction that doesn't require you to swap from one highway.
So busy trying to beat me out of there, you almost hit that damn four-wheeler. Well, you know, you clowns get whatever you goddamn clowns get.
I don't know what he was talking about. He wasn't talking to me. Yeah, we're just staying on I-40, but in order to stay on I-40, we got to switch back and forth about 3 times coming through Nashville. Go left exit, right exit, left exit, right exit. I don't know. It's kind of a mess. 24 eastbound's the same way. Got to swap back and forth several times. Not well designed, but I think we're through it. Through the worst of it, at least. GPS looks like there's some construction up yonder. Lights. Traffic, keep right. Speed limit 65. We're only doing 55. One more lane. Alright, let's keep going. We got a sign for a way station right up ahead. It said it was open, maybe. The sign that said open was kind of falling off. It doesn't show up on my GPS, so I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've been through here, so I don't remember for sure. wife was talking about. Yep, that's not a way station. That's just truck parking. Alright.
After 3 miles, keep right to take exit 369.
Yes, ma'am. I don't think y'all can see me, but it has gotten dark. But we're almost there. Got 2.5 miles to our exit. Looks like we're about a half mile from the exit to the truck stop. Made it through the evening fairly easy. I'm not getting off at exit 368, I'm getting off at 369. Other than that traffic jam back in Nashville, it's been a fairly uneventful drive. Got some going through the hills, some snow on the ground, some snow up in the hills in front of us. Probably captured it on the dash cam, so with any luck that'll turn out. This guy's going a little bit too slow, but we're getting off in a mile, so I'm not going to try and pass it. Especially with these two people going slow in the left lane.
After 1 mile, keep right to take exit 369.
As soon as we get parked, I'm going to run inside. Or, well, I don't know if I'll run inside because I don't know what the line is for the shower. But as soon as I am able to get into a shower, I am stinky. I did not get a shower yesterday, so I definitely need one today. Now, a lot of truck drivers will go days without a shower. I don't like to, especially when I'm doing these long distance runs where there's extra time. I have time to stop and get clean. And I have to pay for my shower tonight. I'll just use points. But
Now keep right to take exit 369.
I've been off the road too long. I don't have any shower credits.
After a quarter of a mile, turn left.
And I have
onto
yet
Love
to
Road.
fuel up in this truck, so I haven't acquired any shower credits. I'm going left at the light.
Now turn left.
Stays green, stay green, stay green. Hell yeah. Just in time.
After half a mile, you will reach your waypoint. The waypoint will be on your right.
Stay green. Nope. Oh, good. Stop. I think I can shut the GPS off. Because I don't think we're going to get lost between here and right over there. Yes. That way I don't forget to turn. Look at that. We made it with an hour and a half still on our clock. We made awesome time. But we're gonna stop. I reserved a spot. I'm not wasting that. We'll get up early and we'll be on the road tomorrow. We got 400 and some odd miles under our belt today. And we'll probably have only about 600 to drive tomorrow, and then we still got Today's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning. We'll have a couple of hours available to us to get to the actual destination, but we'll probably get most of the way tomorrow. He's waiting for a fuel aisle, looks like. So I can see more clearly. We've got a reserved spot, so they're usually towards the front. That's it. I bet you they're over there on the other side. I've been here before. Multiple times. It's almost always parking up there at the top of the hill. We don't need it. Not tonight. All these reserve spots. Easy in and out. Plenty of room. I wonder if this guy's just trying to get out. pushed that. Got it too hard. Not my best parking job, but we're in, and we didn't hit anybody. That's what matters. Pardon. All right, let's get in line for a shower. Do, 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 do. Oh, I'm gonna have to go inside and pay for it. Dang it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna sign off because I'm gonna run inside and get in the shower list, because who knows. I'm next in line. I can get in there quick enough, I can get a shower. Well, I just about feel human again. Shower line, there was barely any line, just one person in front of me, and they called my name just about as soon as I had time to sit down. So got in and out, back on the truck. I got some editing to do, so I'm not going to make this. I'm going to make this short. We only did about 400 and something miles today, all total. So it wasn't the longest trip, but tomorrow we can probably do 700 miles easy tomorrow. Which will get us pretty much all the way there. And like I said before, we still have some time in the morning where we can, Wednesday morning between the time we wake up and the time we need to deliver. So we're doing good on time. It is 7:30. We got stopped just a little bit after, I guess it's been about 6:30 or so, 6:45, which is a good time to stop. We'll get a good night's rest, get up bright and early, and hit the road. So, talk to you tomorrow. Have a good night. Good morning. So, it's about 4:45. Didn't get the best night's sleep last night. Struggling a little bit to get up this morning. Whatever it was that I did night before last to get the engine to idle all night did not work last night. We're just setting the trailer brakes and leaving the parking brakes off, but it shut off twice. Last night I had to wake up and restart it. Temperature was down in the 30s outside, so kind of chilly. Wasn't too bad inside the cabin. Never got down to the point where it was too cold, fortunately. But that's not an acceptable situation. If it gets any colder, then it could have been problematic. a blanket's heavy enough, but I'd hate to have that happen in really cold temperatures. We'll see. Maybe it was just a fluke. Anyways, I'm gonna head inside, get some supplies for the day, and then we will get rolling. Right, so we're off to our fuel stop, which is only about 90 miles up the road. We could have made it last night, but well, we stopped early because we had programmed in this spot to stop, and we did not, and we got here a lot faster than we thought we were going to get here. So, okay. Alrighty. But anyways, so we are now getting out of the truck stop here in Knoxville and headed towards our fuel stop. And then we will have a nice, long, productive day of lots and lots of driving. Engine idling last night. I started it up this morning, and it idled for about 15 minutes or so without shutting off. Normally, it shuts off after 5 minutes, but so it must have idled for an hour or two before it shut off last night, at least, because I didn't hear the engine stop, so I must have been asleep by the time it did. That's what it is. That's where we're at. I'm gonna have to continue monkeying with it till I can figure out exactly what's going wrong. Well, we are at our fuel stop in Greenville, Tennessee. It's a little bit crowded, tiny, kind of a small um, truck stop. I didn't realize we were blocking. Hopefully, we're not blocking the entrance for anybody that wants to come in here and park, but doesn't look like they have a whole lot of choice because there's no room to move around in here. Uh, yeah, this truck directly in front of us, she just got out, so she's just getting started. The truck in the next lane over, I don't know what his status is, but whichever one gets out of here first, we'll get in there. All right, we're fueled up. Put 160 gallons in this thing. I don't even want to know how much that costs, but it's a lot. Um, I got to run inside and use the bathroom real quick, and then we will get back on the road. All right, it looks like our next stop is another fuel stop in 360 miles. It'll take us about 6 hours to get there, uh, give or take. We got plenty of time, but we may stop. I'll probably stop around noon and take a lunch break. Maybe a little bit after that and take a lunch break. We don't need to crush it to get all the way there, but we will top off our fuel later on today and then keep on chugging, keep on keeping on. Let's clear out all the stuff. Do not disturb. Hit start, and we are good to go. Welcome to Virginia, y'all. We are currently traveling through one of my favorite parts of the country. Oh, I can finally put the speed back up. Uh, I went to college at Appalachian State in Boone, North Carolina, and I developed a deep appreciation for the Appalachian Mountains. It is one of the most beautiful parts of the country. Uh, Looks like they had some snow recently. Probably part of the same snowfall that everybody else had. Appears that only down in Atlanta we didn't really get any snow, but everybody else got blasted, and it's still sticking around. So that must have been a lot of snow. Um, but anyways, yeah, I really love this part of the country. There's all kinds of good nature trails. The Appalachian Trail runs through here. Uh, it's quiet. It's peaceful. It's never too hot. Down here, it's never too cold. And it's just scenic. Um, from what I've read, the mountains here are the oldest mountains in the world, and that's why it's just so gentle. The slopes are gentle slopes. You don't get these big, steep, rocky hills. It's just kind of rolling because they've been around for so long, millions and millions of years, that they're effectively just been worn down over time, which I think is kind of cool. And the folks that live around here are usually pretty easygoing. Obviously, there's areas where you don't want to go, um, especially certain parts of the mountains where bootleggers used to operate and weed growers used to operate before it got legalized all over the place. Um, and of course, there's some backwoods areas where they just don't take too kindly to strangers. But in general, most folks are real welcoming. Uh, Southern hospitality and all that. Even though we're in Virginia, that doesn't.
It's southern, but it's not real southern anymore. And the Appalachians go all the way up north, so it's not exclusively southern. But hillbilly life is nice. We are still 320 miles from our fuel stop. But like I said, we're going to stop around noon for lunch, noon, 1 o'clock. And it's only 8:15 right now, so we got a ways to go. I'll let y'all enjoy the view. I'm going to put you on time lapse now. Peace. What is up, y'all? We are finally getting to our next stop. We're at the rest area on I-64 eastbound in Mount Sidney, Virginia. About 11:45. My bladder is about to burst. So as soon as we get in here and get parked, I'm going to run inside, use the little boy's room, and then come back out. We're going to make some lunch, get our 30-minute break in, and get on down the road.
Now keep right and then you will reach your waypoint.
It has been largely uneventful the last several hours. Getting hungry.
The stop is on
All
your
right,
left.
let's see.
Now
Oh,
keep
this is
right.
one of them damn
After a quarter of a
pull
mile,
off on the
join
side jobby jobs. All right. Oh, there's parking on the left. There we go. Score. We get the first spot.
After 1,000 feet, join the highway.
These spots are short. Must be for 48-foot trucks. I don't know. All right. See you in a minute. Okay. All right. Hey there. Long time no see. Okay. So it's lunchtime. We're going to test out the microwave in this truck for the first time. I have not used it yet. Don't know if it actually heats anything up. So let's see if we can find a good spot for us. All right. Let's get some lights on back here so I can see what I'm doing. All righty. So we got some chicken and some egg salad and some coleslaw for lunch today. I am grateful that this refrigerator actually works. I've had trucks in the past where they did not. I worked for Rail for a little while, which is a big mega carrier, and interestingly, their trucks do not have the factory fridge built into them, which is weird. I asked the guy about it, and he said because they break a lot. And yeah, I can see that being an issue. If you're in a truck with a factory fridge and it breaks, well, the only place you're gonna get that fixed is at a Freightliner dealership. It's not like you can just toss it out and get another refrigerator. These things don't come out easily. So you don't want it to break on you. Get my knife out, my trusty, rusty Walmart knife. Never leave home without it. Even when I'm not out on the truck, I use it all the time for all sorts of stuff. I'm fortunate I have never had to use it for self-defense. Count your blessings where you can find them. Let's get a little bit more on there. All right. Now we're going to zap this for a minute. Actually, not even a minute, maybe 30 seconds. I'm going to turn the engine on though, so we don't kill the battery. Oops, sorry that. Alrighty. If it comes out hot, we know it worked. If it doesn't come out hot, we know it didn't. I've got another microwave at home. I can swap it out if I need to, but it'll be a week or two of eating cold food. If it doesn't. Did that work? Needs a little more time, but yep, it's definitely heating things up. It was about 50 degrees here. Not too bad. Went through a little bit of rain. But like I said, all in all, a fairly uneventful morning. Okay. Nice and hot. Good. Let's get, where's my spoon? Uh-oh. I don't have a spoon. I got them at home. Good thing I'm not having to eat cereal or anything that requires a spoon. That is just not a good place for the camera. And I honestly have no idea if y'all can hear me. I've been using this headset paired with the camera, but I have yet to verify that it actually works. Okay, cool. So we'll find out here in a moment when I get a chance to play back some of these videos. I'm not going to make y'all watch me eat. I'll play back some of the videos and look at my messages and whatnot while I'm eating. Get a good dollop of coleslaw. And some egg salad. Ooh, egg salad's almost frozen. It's too close to the freezer, I guess. The freezer on this fridge, oh yeah, it's real cold. Icy almost. I may have to heat that up just a notch. So let's put that coleslaw back in the tub because I don't want to heat it up. Coleslaw is no good hot. I'm gonna give it another 30 seconds to thaw that egg salad up. But I'm gonna let y'all go and enjoy my lunch, check my messages, whatnot. See you on the flip side. Okay, folks, lunch is over. We're about to get on out of here. I'm happy to report my headset does work. Maybe works a little too well. Doesn't pick up any engine noise. I could hardly hear it. I had to really listen really closely to be able to hear any of it. I don't know that I like that. I like it when I'm listening to other drivers, other truckers out on the road, to be able to hear the sound of their engine. Not a whole lot. I don't want it drowning them out, but I do like to be able to hear them just a little bit. So in the shots that you've seen of me lately with my headset on, that's what I'm using to record. That's the audio that I'm giving you. And it's a Rand McNally noise canceling headset. I don't have the active noise canceling turned on. It just has a directional mic right close to my face and just picks that up. And it does a really spectacular job of it. I bought this thing for obviously for talking on the phone, things like that. I didn't buy it for recording videos, but let's let this trucker get out of here and we'll get rolling. But I think what I wind up doing is I will purchase a maybe a remote mic that I can clip to my shirt or something like that that'll pick me up, but also pick up a little bit of the background noise, just to give it a little bit of that ambient noise, which this headset just completely eliminates. So let's get rolling. We are 92 miles from our fuel stop, so we should be there in about an hour and a half. We're making good time. We may get there, we'll probably get there maybe an hour and a quarter, but GPS is telling us an hour and 47 minutes. It's way overestimating. I use a beta of Trucker Path, and it's pretty good, although I'm going to have to check. I stopped using it for about 3 months while I was off the road. I'm going to have to get onto it and monkey with the settings and see if I can find something that tightens up the ETA estimates a little bit, because I mean 90 miles, we do 70 miles an hour in this truck. We'll be there easily in an hour and a half, probably sooner, depending on I don't think we'll be hitting any traffic this part of the countryside. So I'm gonna have to monkey with the settings, see if we can tighten that up. If not, I'll just have to get used to it and know that all the estimates it's giving me are way over. All right, well, we are on the road. See you at the next stop. Who farted? Damn. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's just a little bit up there. But there's a bull hauler up in front of me, and man, does he smell bad. Ugh. Been sitting behind him for a little while now. I'm wondering what the smell was. I finally caught up enough to him that I could see what it was. But, yeah, he's right. He needs to clean that trailer out. I do not think. The problem with bull haulers is they haul ass. And I'm in a truck that tops out at 73, and I've been stuck behind him for a while. I do not think I'm going to catch up to him. So I think I'm going to have a smelly ass ride to the next stop. And we still got 45 miles to go. Let's cross our fingers that he's able to get up way up ahead of me so I don't have to smell his ass anymore. All right, y'all. We are here now in, where the heck are we? We're at the Flying J in Winchester, Virginia. We don't really need fuel. We've still got 3/4 of a tank since we last filled up back in Tennessee. We've made good time getting here. But I know why we're getting fuel, because we're going up north. We're going up into New Jersey. And they ain't cheap. It is expensive. It's not California expensive, but it's expensive. So we're wanting to top up. They want us to top up before we get up there. That way we got plenty of time, plenty of fuel, and don't have to get more till we come back down south, hopefully. Am I blocking this truck, or is he waiting to get in the fuel lane? I think he's waiting to get in the fuel lane, so we're good. Yeah, pretty much anywhere north of the Mason-Dixon line on the eastern seaboard, fuel is pricey. So we're kind of in the last zone of cheap fuel. It's a good spot to get filled up. But I got into the wrong lane. Look at this mess. When I pulled into this lane, I pulled in behind another truck that looked like he was just pulling out, and I thought he was good to go. And then the service guy came up behind him and gave me the no-go signal and stuck up that barricade. And now I'm kind of in a tight spot. I'm going to try and have to get in behind this this truck here, but they're lined up behind me. I don't know if you can see it in the mirrors there, but hopefully I don't piss anybody off, because otherwise we're fucked. To put it politely, because there are a ton of trucks backed up out into the street even. So it's a mess. Somebody fucked up. Somebody screwed up. This lane's barricaded off. Next lane seems to be okay, but the lane past that's barricaded off. I'm looking at the lane to the left. I don't know if you can see that. The lane to the left, they've got trucks lined up. KLLM seems to be hogging it up. But beyond that, looks like they got another lane blocked off with a van. So they're doing some maintenance or something. Looks like we're moving here. Let's get lined up in the right direction before somebody else jumps in here and tries to get in front of us. But they really screw things up when they let it get this bad. And I don't know, a lot of truck stops will do this to you. It's real hit or miss. But all right. Oops, is he gonna pull even further forward? No, he's just lining up. Never mind. Okay. All right. Hey there. Long time no see. Okay. So it's lunchtime. We're gonna test out the microwave in this truck for the first time. I have not used it yet. Don't know if it actually heats anything up. So let's see if we can find a good spot for us. All right. Let's get some lights on back here so I can see what I'm doing. All righty. So we got some chicken and some egg salad and some coleslaw for lunch today. I am grateful that this refrigerator actually works. I've had trucks in the past where they did not. I worked for rail for a little while, which is a big mega carrier, and interestingly, their trucks do not have the factory fridge built into them, which is weird. I asked the guy about it, and he said because they break a lot. And yeah, I can see that being an issue. If you're in a truck with a factory fridge and it breaks, well, the only place you're gonna get that fixed is at a Freightliner dealership. It's not like you can just toss it out and get another refrigerator. These things don't come out easily. So you don't want it to break on you. Get my knife out, my trusty, rusty Walmart knife. Never leave home without it. Even when I'm not on the truck, I use it all the time for all sorts of stuff. I'm fortunate I have never had to use it for self-defense. Count your blessings where you can find them. Let's get a little bit more on there. All right. Now we're going to zap this for a minute. Actually, not even a minute, maybe 30 seconds. I'm going to turn the engine on though, so we don't kill the battery. Whoops, sorry there. Alrighty. If it comes out hot, we know it worked. If it doesn't come out hot, we know it didn't. I've got another microwave at home. I can swap it out if I need to, but it'll be a week or two of eating cold food if it doesn't. Did that work? Needs a little more time, but yep, it's definitely heating things up. It was about 50 degrees here. Not too bad. Went through a little bit of rain. But like I said, all in all, a fairly uneventful morning. Okay. Nice and hot. Good. Let's get Where's my spoon? Uh-oh. I don't have a spoon. I got them at home. Good thing I'm not having to eat cereal or anything that requires a spoon. That is just not a good place for the camera. And I honestly have no idea if y'all can hear me. I've been using this headset paired with the camera, but I have yet to verify that it actually works. Okay, cool. So we'll find out here in a moment when I get a chance to play back some of these videos. I'm not going to make y'all watch me eat. I'll play back some of the videos and look at my messages and whatnot while I'm eating. Get a good dollop of coleslaw. And some egg salad. Ooh, egg salad's almost frozen. It's too close to the freezer, I guess. The freezer on this fridge, ooh yeah, it's real cold. Icy almost. I may have to heat that up just a notch. So let's put that coleslaw back in the tub because I don't want to heat it up. Coleslaw is no good hot. I'm gonna give it another 30 seconds to thaw that egg salad up. But I'm gonna let y'all go and enjoy my lunch, check my messages, whatnot. See you on the flip side. GoPro, stop recording. This is what I don't like to see, y'all. We are in the middle lane, and we are stuck behind some slow ass truck that just did not want to bother getting in the right lane. So now we got to get behind another slow ass truck who's just a little bit faster than the jackass that's in the middle lane. This causes so many traffic jams because people have to swerve to the left or swerve to the right, or when you get two trucks. So the slow truck is supposed to be in the right lane. Keep, slow traffic, keep right. That's the rule. But when they don't do that, you get situations like this where you get two slow trucks side by side, and of course trucks aren't supposed to be in the leftmost lane. So, it just creates a gigantic log jam. All right. But we can be in the left lane now because it's only two lanes, and we're going to get past both of these two morons. I can't really blame the first truck, the one's up front right now, because he was in the right lane doing the right thing. It's this other guy, Premier. That's a trailer. That's a rental trailer, so I don't know exactly who he belongs to. But he didn't need to be in the middle lane. Not going the speed he's going. GoPro, stop recording. So I showed you all that so that I could demonstrate the wastefulness of that junction. All of that time, surface streets and a ton of loopy-loops so they can shuttle us through a toll gate when we could have just turned right or exited right off of 81 and directly onto 76. They actually cross, but we had to go through all that muckety muck because they want to charge a toll, or I don't even know why, because they could easily put a toll gate on a ramp between 81 and 76. But somebody thought that that was a smart thing to do, and that's the way they built it. Government bureaucracy at its best. It is nasty out there. I mean, yeah, I've driven through worse weather, but it's just yucko. Foggy, wet. It's about 41 degrees. Glad I'm inside my truck and not outside my truck.
All right, so that brings us to the end of this trip and this video. I hope you enjoyed the ride. I know I did. I always like the longer runs. Got into a little bit of traffic there towards the end, but all in all, it was a fairly relaxed ride. If you like this video, please be sure to subscribe and click that big like button, and then comment down below. Tell me what you liked about it, tell me what you didn't. I'm still getting used to recording on the trucks, so I'm sure there'll be a lot of changes, and I would really appreciate the feedback on what's working and what's not working. I'm gonna let you go, and we'll see you on the next load. Thanks for watching. GoPro, stop recording.